is Buddhist. Dubai is the largest city in the United Arab Emirates and the biggest contributor to the country's economy. But growth stalled immediately following the global financial crisis. However, other sectors flourished as Dubai focused on its competitive advantage of being at the centre of the world.
There are cranes in Dubai, just not as many as the boom 10 years ago. Property prices crashed following the GFC, but they're now recovering.
Altogether, there's maybe 35 to 40% off the lows, which still means they're probably 25 to 30% off the peaks of 2007.
While some buildings and developments remain empty or unfinished, others have proved to be popular.
What Dubai has done well, I think, is that it hasn't stopped. It's sort of ploughed through the difficult times and we've come out the other end.
The Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, was completed 2 years ago. And while investor interest was moderate, it's now close to 90% occupied. It overlooks Dubai Mall at its base, the biggest shopping centre in the world.
And we've had, if you like, around a 9 to 10% increase in the number of tourists over the last 2 years, year on year.
Tourism accounts for a quarter of the city's GDP. Commerce is just as important. The city is bidding to stage Expo 2020.
We expect between now and 2020 over 250,000 jobs to be created if we win the Expo. We also expect 25 million visitors to visit the Expo.
Educational institutions have also developed as Dubai grows its knowledge-based economy.
We started with business courses and we started with, I think, 6 or 7 students. And that's grown over 20 years to about 3,500.
The discovery of oil in the late 1960s allowed Dubai's rulers to invest in infrastructure and change the city's landscape. These days, black gold only forms 5% of its economy. While Dubai's riches may have come from oil, it's now focusing on tourism, trade and services. More than ever, the city is leveraging its location as a global crossroad. Dubai International Airport is expanding. It's opened the world's first dedicated A380 concourse and is expected to overtake Heathrow as the world's busiest by 2015. The city is just 4 hours flight time from a third of the world's population, alluring businesses along with its generous tax incentives. The recent Arab Spring has also attracted investment. The city is policed heavily and is seen as having one of the lowest crime rates globally. The main threat to its economy is seen as external.
If it loses its safe haven status from a security point of view or things deteriorate across the region.
Ricardo Goncalves, World News Australia.